Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Shimizu, how many people would need to die before you'd be willing to do a nationwide recall?
It's including Malaysia. It's I remember 5 people died from the incident.
That's what have died now, but what my question is, how many more would need to die before you do what NHTSA recommends, which is a nationwide recall?
I don't think it's.
Do you have a litmus test? I mean,
again, it's we are still doing the additional recalls for researching purpose, and we didn't identify the root cause of this problem yet. But it's such an incident, serious incident, chance to have such an incident in the outside region is minimal according to the data we have.
It's my understanding that the airbag, when it explodes, it's metal projectiles, shrapnel, so to speak, that has cut veins and led to some of these deaths. Is that correct?
Once it's happened, that's the phenomenon, yes.
So it's sort of tantamount to driving down the highway with possibly a shotgun aimed at you behind the steering wheel or behind the glove box, I guess, and not knowing which airbag is going to explode at what time and act as a shotgun would, such as shrapnel.
Congressman, it's in the past, 2 million times is airbag deployed as designed and saved the people's lives, and also saved the people from the serious injury from the accident. And yes, we have some issues, and we have to address that, and as we did in the past. So we consider it's products we are making right now today is safe, and also we have some concerns on the region, which is with high temperature, high humidity. That's why we are continuing to investigate to identify the root cause right now.
You're confident the ones you're making now are safe, but we all know that there's the ones that are on the road now, there's a possibility they are not safe, correct? That would be covered with a nationwide recall.
Excuse me, let me confirm.
Sure.
Yeah. It's Congressman, sorry, take time. Well, it's for the area outside lane, outside regional recall is all data we have doesn't support such a risk at this moment. So we consider it's safe.
I don't know that I understood the answer.
Yeah, okay.
My question is, the ones that are being manufactured today, you're confident are safe, but the ones that are out there on the road now that will not be recalled because you're not willing to do a nationwide recall,
right,
those are not safe, perhaps, correct?
We consider it's safe.
You think they are safe?
Pardon?
You think they are safe?
Yes.
Okay. And you're confident, from the testimony I've heard today, I'm given to understand that you think that it is a humidity and a heat function of heat and humidity. Is that a one-time situation or is it a compound situation? Let me give you an example. If I live in Cheyenne, Wyoming, low humidity, and I want to go to a wedding in Jacksonville, Florida, in my Honda that has a Takata airbag, should I make that trip? Am I okay to go down there? I'm only going to be there a few days in the heat and humidity. Would that be a safe trip to take or not?
It's Congressman, I consider it's a like kind of compound situation, which is the vehicles or products have to be extensive period of time and under the high temperature, high humidity conditions.
Okay, so if I was going to move from Cheyenne, Wyoming to take a job in Jacksonville, Florida, and I was going to be there, then you'd recommend that I get my airbag replaced, correct? If I was going to live there year-round and there was going to be heat and humidity year-round, you'd recommend I get the airbag replaced?
there are many.
I want to keep my family safe.
I consider it safe, but that's why we still didn't identify root cause yet. So that's why we continue to test. So it's hard to answer to the question.
Let me ask the gentleman from Honda, Mr. Schostek, is that correct?
Schostek, that's right, sir.
Same question to you. I live in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I want to go to Jacksonville, Florida take the family down there for a wedding. Are you confident I'm safe in a Honda to do that, or is it a compound effect on the heat and humidity? Should people not travel to these high heat and humidity areas with Takata airbags for short trips?
Again, we've had national recalls related to Takata manufacturing defects.
That's not my question. I appreciate you've done that.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I think Takata should do, is a national recall. And I appreciate that Honda's done that. My question is, if someone was going to make a trip and had not done the recall process.
Yeah, Congressman Long, the phenomena of inflator ruptures that we've seen over the years is occurring in vehicles that are fairly old vehicles, 8 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old.
So the 5 deaths in Hondas have been
function of time.
Older cars.
Yeah, and I think the discussion about heat and humidity, the theory about that is it's over a prolonged period of time that heat and humidity cycle potentially affecting the propellant.
What's the newest car someone has deceased in a Honda? What's the latest year model?
Sir, I believe it was a 2004, but I'd have to check.
And that would have been what year, the tragedy occurred?
The most recent one occurred this year, sir. Yeah, but in a 2004 model. You know, there's been 4 fatalities in Honda vehicles.
I thought there'd been 5. So
I'm sorry, 4 in the U.S. and 1 in Malaysia. So there's been 4 fatalities in the U.S. in Honda vehicles. All of those vehicles were subject to that national recall. One was
right. No, I appreciate Honda doing that. I appreciate you doing that, but I just think Takata should do that.
Gentlemen's time.
I don't have any time, but I'd yield it back if I did. Thank you.